Modified polysulfone based membrane for water purification. Polysulfone is an organic polymer widely used due to the chemical and thermal stability provided to the membrane. Polysulfone membrane were introduced by Union Carbide in 1965 and showed extremely high thermal and chemical stability. Polysulfone allows easy manufacturing of membranes with reproducible properties and controllable size of pores down to 40 nanometers. Some applications are wastewater recovery, food and beverage processing, gas separation, etc. Polysulfone membrane have been widely used for wastewater treatment due to their desired properties like stability, high mechanical strength, and ease of modification. The modification of polysulfone membrane presents a great opportunity in improving the performance in the field of wastewater treatment. These modified membranes exhibit a remarkable improvement with regards to water permeability, salt rejection, and anti-fouling features of polysulfone modified membranes when compared to the neat polysulfone membrane. The modification technique such as coating, grafting, blending, layer by layer, and decomposition. Characteristics of modified polysulfone membrane. A membrane has the ability to transport one component more readily than the other because of the difference in physical and chemical properties between the membrane and the pre-meeting components. Modified polysulfone membrane are characterized by high strength and stiffness, retaining these properties between 100 degrees Celsius and 150 degrees Celsius. Modified polysulfone membrane are rigid, high strength, and transparent. They have a high dimensional stability. Polysulfone is highly resistant to mineral acids, alkali, and electrodes in pH ranging from 2 to 13. It is resistant to oxidizing agents, surface surfactants, and hydrocarbon oils. It is non-resistant to low polymer solvents and aromatic hydrocarbons. It is also stable in aqueous acids and bases and many non-polar solvents. It is soluble in dichloromethane and methylpyrrolidone. Polysulfones are counted among the high-performance plastic. They are very rigid. Modified polyphone membrane. Next topic, modified polysulfone membrane for water purification. Commercially available polysulfone membrane are known to be hydrophobic and are prone to fouling due to strong interaction with variety of solvents. In order to overcome this, the 5000 molecular weight cutoff polysulfone ultrafiltration membranes have been modified by gas phase nitration using nitrogen oxide. These membranes were subsequently modified using hydrazine hydrate, and as a result of this, membranes were observed to give considerably higher rejection for non-ionic molecules with simultaneous increase in resistance to the flow. Polysulfone membranes are the most common membranes used in ultrafiltration of water waste due to, due to its structural and chemical stability. Modified and improved polysulfone membrane by treating its fouling nature has gave better results in wastewater treatment. And talking about water purification by modified polysulfone membrane, embedded silver nanoparticles have improved virus removal from wastewater due to the bactericidal properties of silver Al2O3. Most recently, ZrO2 nanoparticles reduced the fouling rate of polyether sulfone membranes in wastewater. The treatment time varied from 10 to 300 seconds for modified polysulfone membrane. Polysulfone membrane, which has an asymmetrical structure with the thin skin providing the desired selectivity, while the more porous structure provides the necessary mechanical support. Harsh chemicals can be used because polysulfone membrane have high thermal stability and chemical resistance. Advantage of using modified polysulfone membrane in water purification. Polysulfone membrane has wide temperature limits, wide pH tolerance, good chlorine resistance, easy fabrication of variety of configurations and modules, wide range of pore sizes from 1000 to 0.2 mu in commercial size modules, good chemical resistance to aliphatic hydrocarbons, fully hydrogenated hydrocarbons, alcohols and acids. Disadvantage of using modified polysulfone membrane in water purification. Accumulation of microorganisms on the membrane surface and the subsequent sticking of different types of organic and inorganic fluents. The membrane surface provides a selective porous substrate which allows the transfer of certain molecules and the exclusion of some other molecules based on size. Biofouling occurs when bacteria and organics stick to the membrane surface and multiplies, leading to clogging of the membrane pores and malfunction of the filtration system. This formation has been shown to cause a greater flux decline than dead cells. The formation of deposits on the membrane surface and or inside the pores of the membrane is an important limitation of this membrane. Conclusion. Modified polysulfone membrane is a classic technology used for water purification. Because of its extremely good properties, it is one of the best techniques used for water purification. How many ever applications polysulfone membrane can have, but it has a good hold in water purification. And polysulfone membranes are used for water purification for many years, but modified polysulfone membrane is just a new upgrade in water purification. Thank you.